What's going on, everybody? It's Dark Strider, and I'm kind of shocked that Ghost of Yotei is getting so much hate. And again, it's for like the weirdest things. And shockingly, some of it is coming from the Assassin's Creed community, believe it or not. So let's break this all down. First of all, we have the protagonist. A lot of people are complaining about Ghost of Yotei's protagonist. It's a woman. People are saying she's a butterface. You know, her face doesn't look good. She doesn't look pretty. Her dimensions are goofy. It's woke because of that. You know, all this really weird stuff about her. And then, on top of that, people are complaining because the actress, the voice actress, the face model, is part of the LGBTQ community. I'll tell you right now, I do not care unless you tell me that she's some sort of, you know, PDF file or something really bad. You know, she's some sort of murderer, she's some sort of sex pest, or, you know, something like that. She's done harm to people, she's done harm to children in real life. Then I'll be like, nah, I'm not backing this game. You are out of your mind. Like Subnautica 2, the company that produces that, they are not releasing it at a certain time in order to screw their company or the developers, the people that worked on it, everybody who would be in the credits, screw them out of bonuses. Now, they worked on the game, not the higher-ups, not the bosses. The people that worked on the game deserve bonuses if the game is financially successful and if they were promised these bonuses for completing it in a certain time. So there is a big push for people not to purchase the game until they actually come out and say that they're going to give everybody who worked on Subnautica 2 their bonuses. You know, that I can back. That is what I would do. I would not buy a game if it was something like that, or if the person was actually a piece of trash and did harm to other people. I don't care that the person is LGBTQ. That is not a factor. On top of that, the same people that are making these complaints are the same people that complained about Assassin's Creed not being historically accurate. When did any women in battle find the time to do their makeup and make sure that, you know, all the goods are hanging out to attract males in the middle of battle? You know? Oh, but look at Stellar Blade. Yes, I get it. I get Stellar Blade. I understand that. But that's how they made Stellar Blade. That's not how they made Ghost of Yotei. Stellar Blade is fiction. It's futuristic fiction. Ghost of Yotei is historical fiction. You want some sort of historical accuracy there at the same time. Schrodinger's accuracy, I guess. I don't know. And you expect this woman to be just smoking hot doing all this battle. Where was Jin Sakai's, you know, like, fully shaved, looking good all the time, ripped chest? Where was all that? Where did he have time for all that? He didn't. He came out, he was all scruffy looking, he did what he had to do. He had to save Japan. He had no time for that nonsense. Like, come on. So, I mean, that's the you know, just the cosmetic nonsense and the woke nonsense that people are like jumping on board with. And again, I'm going to say the same thing I said with Assassin's Creed Shadows. Wait till it comes out. If it's a trash story, if it's trash gameplay, if it's just complete trash, buggy, a complete mess, then let's throw our ring in the hat and complain about it. This game has a 99% like ratio on its reveal. people who are complaining about this are unserious. They're complaining about it initially for clicks. They're trying to whip up a super anti-woke base and trying to get them to just agree with everything. That's what they're looking for. It's silly. It's absolute silly. Now, if we're playing the game and the whole game is based on, you know, LGBTQ themes or, you know, fighting racism and all this like silliness and everything, that, and the game is like super woke, if it turns out to be Dustborn, then I mean you have full endorsement from me to go and hate on this game. I'll make a bunch of videos hating on the game. You know, Dustborn again was not for me. I chose not to make a bunch of videos on the game because, number one, it was presented the way it was presented. It was presented as Dustborn. It wasn't presented as something else. And then they were like, oh, we snuck these themes in. They told you right out the gate, this is what this game is. These are what these themes are. You know? It's not a game for me. I won't play it. Maybe I will. I don't know. But it's not, I have no interest. It's not at the top of my list. You know? Ghost of Yotei is. I want to play it. A lot of people also are upset that it wasn't Jin Sakai. Well, shortly after the events of Jin Sakai's run as the Ghost, pretty sure he died by the hands of the Mongols. Because historically, the Mongols, you know, took over for a little bit. They weren't really nice people. They took out a lot of people. Well, maybe Jin Sakai escaped and he went to another island. It's possible. Maybe that's part of the story. We don't know yet. Let's get there. Let's see what happens. People just like to complain based on themes or what they heard about other people that are involved in the project, or the fact that it's not a smoking hot woman. And I think you're silly. You are an unserious person. You really are. And by no means am I saying that I don't like to see smoking hot women in games, in my video games. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying, let's see what happens with the game first. Let's not be silly. Let's not just write it off just because of this. If the game really doesn't interest you, it doesn't interest you. But don't pretend that it's this one thing. Don't one guy the whole game, or one subject the whole game for no reason at all, and miss out on an enjoyable experience because you don't like that it's a woman. You don't like that she's not super sexy. You don't like that her proportions are impossible. You know, come on. There are games like that are made, sure. They're enjoyable too. There are games that are made like that nobody cares about because they're boring. It's just eye candy in some cases. You know, again, like I said with Assassin's Creed, let's get there first. Let's see what the game is like. I'll play it. I'll sacrifice myself and play it. And then you could decide, based on my gameplay, whether you want to get it or not. Save yourself a couple of dollars. I'll jump into the fire, as I always do with a bunch of these games. You know? On top of that, and I'm kind of shocked that the Assassin's Creed community is attacking this game. Now, I did say when I played Ghost of Tsushima that it is a better Assassin's Creed game than Assassin's Creed Valhalla. Which I still stand by that.
They had a blacksmith.
But clearly it's not an Assassin's Creed game.
They were taking him to a camp.
It's obviously its own game.
I know the place.
But people are looking at Ghost of Yotei, they're looking at the weapons, they're looking at all the different stances and different things. And does it look like it borrowed some stuff from Assassin's Creed Shadows? Sure.
Did you find any samurai?
But did Assassin's Creed Shadows borrow things from other games?
I'm sure you'll find
Sure.
someone soon.
It's really difficult nowadays, and I knew it was going to happen. It's really difficult to differentiate your game when it's a similar time period, it's a similar concept. You want it to stand out. You don't want it to be a ripoff of said game. What do you do with it?
He's lucky to have you.
Rise of Ronin
You might disagree.
is a samurai game.
That's what
How did they differentiate that?
What about
They
you?
added other
brothers and
options
sisters?
so that you could change the look of your
Lord
character.
Shimura is my
You
only
could do all
family.
this stuff. You could make
What are
a
you doing
black
in this
person a samurai in Rise of Ronin if
Then
you
I'll
wanted.
know there's hope for our
You
island.
know?
You feel that strongly.
When we got
Watched
to
them win
Assassin's Creed
victory against
Shadows,
impossible odds.
how did they differentiate?
And after
Well,
your brother
not
is free,
only do you have a samurai, but you also have a
I haven't
ninja.
had time to think about
The
it.
ninja is female. The samurai is a black male. What? Why did they put a black man in this game? That's impossible. Why would it? Doesn't matter. It's different. And if you actually played the game, it's fun. Right now, it's a little stagnant because it needs more
Riding well.
as far as things to do,
Mostly
as
here.
far as content.
Your bandages did the
It
trick.
could use a little more. It needs a little shot in the
You don't
arm.
share much about how you feel.
But
do you?
initially, when you play it, you do have a good time.
I suppose you're
You
right.
do enjoy the game. You do enjoy the story.
My uncle
You
taught
do
me that
enjoy
a
the
samurai
fighting
masters his
sequences,
emotions, like
the
he
abilities,
masters a
the
horse
specials.
or a blade.
You do have fun while you're playing it.
Not supposed to be easy.
Right now in Endgame, it desperately needs some DLC. It desperately needs, some more add-ons. And like I said, when we get to the game, that's when we could give a full assessment. That's the assessment that I'm giving, and it's echoed by many other players. A lot of people are just bored with it right now. You know? It's supposed to be one of those games that you could play for like a long time. People are logging in either daily to see what the dailies are or weekly to complete the weekly challenges. They're not really playing the game, religiously. You're not going into the game, spending hours leveling up, obtaining mastery points. There's no incentive.
Find a safe approach.
So it's a little stagnant right now. That's a story for another time, but I threw that in there as an example of what's what. Now, you have to differentiate your game. You have to be different. You do have similarities. What games are completely different? There are a lot. But when it deals with the same subject, when it deals with open world, when it deals with certain things, there are things that are similar. You need a way of accessing maps. You need a way of, just being alerted to what's around you. Even Stellar Blade has its own eagle vision, which is the drone that follows Eve around.
Like thieves.
You hit that drone, it highlights certain things. You play Ghost of Tsushima.
Was ruled by criminals.
He highlights certain things. He highlights bodies. Assassin's Creed, they have the same thing. They have eagle vision. There are many games that are working like that. They have similar concepts or similar mechanics, but they're completely different. As far as story goes, as far as gameplay goes, and as far as experience goes. So those are the things that I'm looking at. So now, I saw the Ghost of Yotei, the state of play, the thing that they showed. I actually did enjoy it. It looks really good.
Let's get a closer look.
It looks like I need it yesterday.
Until it gets darker.
Yes, there are similarities between it and Assassin's Creed Shadows, it and Ghost of Tsushima, the original, it and a bunch of other games that came before it.
He's been through a lot.
But the same could be said with Shadows. The same could be said with Rise of the Ronin. The same could be said for Valhalla. The same could be said for practically any game. You can take any game and cross-reference it with any game. Halo, Helldivers 2.
We have to fight back.
Through here.
Even Gears of War. You can cross-reference anything if you wanted to. You can make inferences everywhere. Grand Theft Auto, Saints Row.
Kill the prisoners.
We better stay
The entire series of true crimes that they did for the PS2. Tons of other things. There's tons of what they call GTA clones. There's tons of Doom clones, games that are similar to Doom. You're gonna find this. The whole thing is the differences, how the game plays, and how you experience it. And of course the story. The story is big, at least for me. But I'm kind of shocked that Assassin's Creed Shadows players are coming out and ragging on it, using Shadows as the epitome. Like, hey, look, we already did this. You Shadows fans that are doing that, that was being done to you when people were complaining about your game. What are you doing?
Bear's running with a limp.
You know,
Your arrow wounded him.
this is why I don't like console wars. I don't like, you know, fandom wars. To me, all that is silly. You know, you got all these camps. Oh, PS5 has no games. Xbox has Game Pass. It's for people that are, you know, broke. PC likes to just steal games. You know, and it goes round and round. There's always something about every system, every console, you know, PC, everything like that. You mix it up. The same thing with games. I don't understand it. I am not a console gamer. I am not a PC guy. I am not a fandom of this or a fandom of that. Yes, I am a fan of these things, but I am a gamer. I have love of the game. I don't defend any studio unless, you know, like you're coming out with some nonsense. I don't defend a game unless you're telling me that it's like crazy, it's woke, it's DEI. I keep hearing these buzzwords and it's just, it's not even funny anymore. It's sad because you don't want to play games.
Not from an arrow.
If you cannot play a game that has the least bit of diversity or, you know, any sort of inclusion or anything weird, anything that you don't like, then go buy a PC. Buy yourself a gaming laptop or something, or even just a laptop. Buy, you know, put a Steam account and go find hentai games and play that. Because there are a ton of hentai games where it's all naked women running around, basically stolen scenario. Castle of Succubus is a game in which you play Simone Belmont. Yes, it's a Castlevania game. It's not Dracula at the end, it's a succubus. There's a lot of gratuitous, naughty scenes throughout the whole game. You know, you get to live out all your crazy fantasies.
When we take their life.
And there are other games like that that are hentai involved that are basically stolen scenarios. There's a hentai Pac-Man. There's a hentai everything. Hentai Metroid, Castlevania, Super Mario. Go out there and get them. And enjoy yourself. Go take these games, go to your goon cave, and relax. For the rest of us, we're just going to game. Anyway, what are your thoughts on this? Did you see what Ghost of Yotei is about? Are you into it? Do you want to play it? Are you excited for it? Or are you not going to play it because of the character's look or because you think it's, you know, a bite off of Assassin's Creed Shadows, that it wants to be Shadows so bad? What, or do you have a legitimate reason, because there are those out there,
Let them see us.
for not playing Ghost of Yotei? Like, hey, I don't own a PlayStation and I'm not going to pay $500, $600 for a PlayStation to play this game. I'll either wait for it to come to Xbox or to PC, or I won't play it at all. That's a legit excuse. Or not excuse, but reason. You know? That, to me, that's well within reason. But anyway, again, what are your thoughts? What do you guys think of this? Is it ridiculous? Is it dumb to, like, hate on it and everything? Do you want to, you know, are you leery? Or do you want to see the gameplay before you commit to it? Or is it just a no-go for you? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed the video. Please make sure you like and subscribe. It helps this channel out an awful lot. As always, I want to thank each and every one of you for watching. And until next time, take care, be good, stay safe, take care of each other. I'll see you guys all in the next one.